Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. James with Team Finish Strong here this morning, early this morning, to get in a second shot at the Zwift Academy baseline ride. For those of you who watched the earlier broadcast, about a month ago now, I had to abruptly end the broadcast, and fortunately, the family situation that I had to run and attend to was not serious, so I thank God for that. However, I had been sidelined since then with the bout of COVID, so just been a little bit rough this year. I can say definitely it's been a rough year for me in terms of my training is concerned, and unfortunately it's reflected in the my ability to broadcast. I haven't been able to get online and stream and haven't been able to race very much this year. But I'm here today. I thank God that I'm doing better and the family's doing well. And we are going to take another crack at this baseline ride. So if you all want to see me suffer this morning for some metrics, feel free to check it out. We'll be starting here in 3 minutes. Just to let you guys know, as I mentioned also before in the last broadcast, that this year was a year for a new bike for me, and I finally got it on the trainer. So my Trek Madone is now on the trainer, but it's a little bit noisy, so I think the cables need adjusting, but it will suffice for today's ride. I'm also using the pedals for my power, so we're going to see if we have any dropouts. I'm basically kind of giving my whole setup a health checkup, so that when I start Zwift racing again, we won't have any surprises. Hopefully. You know how life works. It's always going to throw you stuff that you never count on. So we're going to be starting the ride in about 2 minutes. There's no sense going over to the pen now. There's only like, I think, 20 people who have joined. So it's not going to be much of a crowd. I will probably be riding solo, I'm guessing, for most of the ride, based off of how things went last time. So I'm glad for those of you who have joined today. If you've done the Zwift Academy, let me know in the comments how you did. Did you notice any improvement in your performance over it? Was it any good, in other words? Did it do you any good? I'm curious to know. I don't have a coach or a training plan right now, so if Zwift is as good as any training plan, I would like to know, so that I can maybe get some more structured training in. Especially since Zwift has been about the only thing I've had time for this year. Business has been booming, hours have been up, And I have not been able to get out there and ride with folks in the community as much as I would like to either. So it's been tough. It's been tough. Zwift has been about the only thing that I've been able to catch some time on. We got someone here who says COVID has killed their fitness. So I'm not the only one that's having to work back here. From about a month of basically recovery rides is what it's been for me. All right. Well, we are going to head on over and start this test. It feels like a test. It really does. Oh, there's the A group too. I don't feel like joining them today. All right, here we go. Heading on over. How many we got today? Okay, I'm not going to be completely alone, at least at the start. So, as with the earlier baseline ride, don't expect me to do any efforts before I actually have to do the efforts. I want to give it my best shot, especially on the sprint. So I like to be fresh. Okay, well here we go. So I'm probably going to just hold a recovery pace for now. And hopefully these fellas and ladies will have the same mindset. Although not all of them, it looks like. In fact, most of them are kind of heading out a little bit faster than me. So I don't know what that means. They may be more fit than me. We'll see how I end up. Looks like they're not counting which place people are in. At least not yet. So it probably won't be a performance measurement in terms of comparisons today, which is a good thing because I don't think that's the goal of this. I think being tempted to be competitive against other riders would defeat the purpose of the test. So, so we will see how I fare against my earlier marks. So I'm not really sure how long this ride is going to be altogether. Somebody using a ghost power up? Or they're having connection issues, bad connection issues. Not sure how long this ride is going to be. Thank you, Nick. Altogether, we will see how long this takes. Like I said, didn't quite make it. I was looking forward to that volcano climb, that VO2 max effort. But I was spared it last time around. All right. Gotta get these lungs opened up. I'm not the last one today. Rolling around out here. So folks, those of you who aren't able to join us for the live stream, feel free to share in the comments afterwards what your experience has been with Zwift Academy. Was it worth your while? Did you benefit from it? And if you're one of the lucky folks that get a deal out of it at the end, you can let us know too, and we will wish you congratulations. I certainly hope I'll catch up to some of these folks later on, because it looks like I'm at the tail end of this group today. There is a rubber ducky in the what? I didn't really see that. A rubber ducky in the swamp. Y'all catch that? It's gone now. Maybe I was imagining things. I probably was. Is that a symptom of long COVID? I hope not. And let me adjust the overhead mount to just really where I'm at. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 folks behind me. That's about it. Oh well. All right, off-roading. Gotta love it. I think they crashed though. Zwift has had done some unusual bug fixes lately. They reported in their last update that some lucky Zwifters were able to fly. I was not one of them, unfortunately, because as one that likes the flat courses, I could have used some flying ability on these hills. That would be a nice power-up. That and afterburner, I'd be happy. All right. Well, I think we're finally getting close to the first effort here. So we'll see. Seems too soon. But if we see the bear, we know we're getting close. No, we are not there yet. Got a little ways to go. Yeah, a little ways to go, I see. All right, so what are you folks doing this morning? You all out Zwifting as well? Anybody out there use Zwift this week? It's been really nice here on the East Coast. Very tempting to get out there and ride. The only problem is it gets dark now about an hour earlier than I would prefer going out group riding. I generally don't ride at night. Roads here in our area are not particularly safe as it is during the day, and just not fond of putting it on the line for a few miles when I have such a wonderful thing like Zwift to work with. As far as I know, nobody's gotten killed riding in Zwift. Although I suppose if you use that other simulator, what is it? The hack to, gosh, I can't even remember what is the hack that lets you ride around with people shooting at you and trying to run you over. I know GP Llama has featured that, and you might actually die in that simulation, but not here in Zwift. We're one big happy family here, so they say. So any of you folks out there do any Zwift racing lately? How's the racing scene? I haven't raced in probably about 4 months, so I'm not really sure what the competition is looking like. Probably is going to get worse or more heated as the winter months set in here in the northern hemisphere, as people start jumping on their trainers. But I suppose people down under race during the summer, so we get the Aussies and the New Zealanders and those in the Brazil and such probably just ramping up their Zwift season in the summer. Then there are crazy folks like me who ride Zwift just about year round. I don't know why. I just do. All right. Now I think we're getting closer to the start. Yep. Start of this effort. All right. Here comes the first pain cave. Fan running. Am I officially the last person? I may be. So while everyone else has been getting fit in Zwift Academy, I have been languishing here. Oh well. I'm glad I'm not going up that mountain today, the radio tower. Thankful for that. I'm not very fond of hills, by the way, if y'all don't know. I'm more of a sprinter. All right. As I remember from the earlier broadcasts, we do not have drafting in effect, so it really doesn't matter as far as timing is concerned with that. So we'll see. Would like to keep a little bit of speed. I don't know how much I'll be able to do that. All right, got to breathe, folks. Oh no! All right, let's do this. Okay. All right. Well, I beat my earlier time, but didn't get the jersey. 10 seconds ago, I would have had it for a brief moment, but never dipped it. Okay. Whew. Well, at least I improved, which is a good sign. A lot of recovery needed after that one. Okay, well, that's what Zwift Academy baseline ride is all about. Laying it all out there. Okay. Still got to catch my breath, folks. My legs are trashed and useless probably for the next 10 minutes. Almost broke 2 minutes. Well, folks, if I needed a soft pedal before, I certainly do now. So I hope you'll forgive me. Hope you will forgive me for that. So that's a good sign that I can at least suffer for a couple minutes, as one would need to at the beginning or end of Zwift races. So I can check that box at least. Won't get dropped at the start like it's so easy to do. If you are looking to get into Zwift racing, I've got a number of tips for both beginners and veterans that you can check out on my channel, and that can hopefully maybe give you a little bit more of an edge that you had before. No, there are no race winning secrets out there to be had other than just a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work and training to get there. So, and I would never advocate sandbagging. For those that are tempted to do that, you're not only cheating others in the race, but you're cheating yourself. I've always found that Zwift racing is one of the best workouts to push you into new territory, we'll say. Push your limits farther than you're usually willing to go, and deeper you're more than usually willing to dig. So I would highly recommend it for those of you who are serious about improving your athleticism on the bike. And it's much safer, much safer than racing in real life. I've seen too many crashes in my days out on the crit courses and other circuit races. So I'm glad there is such a thing as Zwift racing for that reason. And that reason alone. All right. Still going to soft pedal here. So just bear with me, guys. Not even 10 minutes recovered yet. Now the next effort is probably going to be the hardest because of the intensity. We'll see if my legs have enough spike to do better than I did last time. I'm not a climber, but I do like to sprint. So I just usually like to do it at the end of my rides, not in the middle. So this is going to be interesting yet again to do a sprint and then a 9-minute plus effort up the volcano. Feel free to share your thoughts, folks, in the chat. The chat is live today. I'll prove it. Even though I almost never type in Zwift, I can at least do this. And that should work. Yes. So feel free to chat, folks, in game here or in the chat. Rapidly heading back towards last place again, I'm thinking. There's fog this morning in Zwift. Actually, I think it's nighttime in Zwift. This looks more like moonshine than sunshine. What do you guys think? I think it's moonshine, not the alcoholic variety. So it's nighttime in Zwift. All right, we're coming up to the T-junction. Getting ready to head on over to the next pain cave. All right. Those of you new to Zwift, this bar along the bottom is my pain graph, suffering meter, and it shows my relative effort based off of my FTP, which I think is outdated right now. My FTP is probably lower than what is registered in Zwift. But it can give you and those watching it a relevant indication of the effort involved. If seeing my heart rate spike up to 175 is not convincing enough, you've got the graph down here at the bottom. Whew. All right. Starting to feel a little recovered now, just a little recovered. All right. Let's see if we can team up with this person here to get us on over to the sprint section. So Mr. Nepper at the top of the Zwift list, it must be a fit person to be able to do that in 1:44. That last segment, that was a pretty good time. That'll pretty much win a KOM on just about any day of the week, I think. Rare occasion I've seen some 1:30s, but that was a very good effort. I think a lot of these folks are not really doing the efforts today, based off of what I was seeing going up the hill. So I'm not sure if they were trying to treat this as a group ride, something to do where you have a bunch of folks participating in. I don't know. To me, the way I look at it is there's no point in joining this sparsely populated ride that has no drafting in the sections where it counts, and not do the efforts, you know? It's really not a lot of benefit. I can get more of a draft from the pace partners than here. So we'll see. My heart rate's jumping up again, probably from sitting up here. Let's see. Legs are feeling halfway better now. We got a couple of folks here, a little mini gruppetto going. Though not quite organized yet. Well, the heart rate's still not coming down. It's going back up again, actually. I don't know if that's the nervousness from the... is my body already getting nervous about this next segment? I guess it is. I don't know. Normally wouldn't be this high for this kind of an effort, so I think I still got some recovery to do here. Well, we can say goodbye to Mr. Young. I'm not going to try to, well, okay, maybe not. Looks like he doesn't want me to catch up. Every time I increase the pace, he increases it. So I guess he wants to stay ahead. It's perfectly fine with me. It's not a race. And there are some of the persuasion that it's always a race. Especially if you put numbers up and tell people what they're ranking. Then it's a legit non-race race. So, all right. We've got Sourman looking to try to join in here shortly. And we'll suffer through this next one together. For those of you out there who have been sticking with me this far, I appreciate it. We're out here broadcasting on both Twitch and YouTube. And if you're not subscribed to one or the other, feel free to do so. I'll put my little plug in there, especially on YouTube. Is that's where I have the larger presence. Most of my offline non-stream videos, well, actually all of my offline non-stream videos are on YouTube. I don't repost those on Twitch. It's really not the nature, as you guys know, of that platform. So you can check out my Zwift tips, my big rides and adventures on my YouTube channel. Feel free to check that out. There's a lot of wonderful places out there to enjoy and to ride. And I know I have just scratched the surface of some of the great places out there. And those of you who are watching this today or afterwards, feel free to share some of your favorite places to ride. Maybe I'll check them out and come to your area at some point. Always looking for tips on great places to ride. Okay, well the heart rate's finally come down, which is good. Which is helpful. I guess the nervousness is going to bring it back up again. That's fun. This is a thing with me and Zwift, and streaming particularly, or racing. Well, we're getting up to the main course here. Effort number 2, the sprint. I've got my pedals on today, so I should get a good, nice, accurate read of power to the pedals. We'll see if I've lost any top end power in my month off. I think my PB max power is 1280. I'm sure I'll come nowhere near that today. But I will give it a good run. I will give it a good run for sure. Wow, Mr. Young is really taking off, isn't he? He's way up there. He wants to get this over with. As some of you probably feel, right? A whole lot of nothing mixed in with a few moments of sheer terror for me and sheer delight for you. All right. See how my water bottle's doing. Got this 8-minute effort coming up. I don't want to be hydration less for that. Or 9-minute effort, actually. Probably more like 10 today. We'll see what I can do. All right. Time to get back to business here. Oh, Mr. Necker's doing his sprint, I can tell. So I'm about 7 minutes away. He's doing pretty good. 10, 11 watts per kilo. 9, 8. He's holding up pretty good. And he's done. That seems pretty short. Usually like a 25 plus second effort. So we'll see if I can break 25 seconds today. No power-ups, so don't really have anything going in my favor. I suppose I could change out the bike, but we'll just keep it as is. Man, look at that. The heart rate's already up to 150. See, it knows what's coming. Thank you, M. Nikolai. There we go. Back down again. Okay. That must have been from where I was sitting up. All right. Hopefully shortly here we'll get an idea of what the high mark is. See if it's beatable. So the only thing I don't like about these Academy rides is it doesn't give you a timer. A timer and an estimated finish time. That would help you out so much, I think, with gauging your effort. So at 52 years old, I don't know how many more seasons of Zwift racing I have left ahead of me, or sprinting for that matter. But while the Lord continues to see fit, keep me fit, I will do so. All right. Showtime, folks. Coming up. Time for the big effort. In about a minute. All right, time to breathe. Oh, that's a tough time to beat. 24:61. Okay. Too much. Whew. I'm okay. Whew, that was tough though. I'm going to need lots of recovery on that one. Okay. Well, I got the jersey but didn't get a jersey. But thank you, Lord. That's a pretty decent time for me. especially with no power up. Whew. All right. Okay, folks, if you're just joining, you missed all the action. Let me, hold on, that's right. Okay, good. I've got the chat window off, so y'all can see the punishment I just went through here. Oh, it's gone, actually. Oh, well. The leaderboard is missing now. But it was in the 24s today. So that too is an improvement. I will say though, I did on my first baseline ride, I did hold back a little bit. So, but not today. I emptied the tank for sure. That was a hard-fought half second to try to catch Nepper and beat his time. Whew. Well, hate to be anticlimactic, folks, but this volcano climb isn't going to be nearly as impressive as the first two efforts. My best power is usually in the high end, short duration efforts, not the longer efforts. And my FTP is downright lousy for having trained for the last 5 or 6 years. But you know, 220, 215 is about all I can do for an hour. Just the way my body works, unfortunately. So I don't know how well I'll do on this volcano effort. I'm going to try to at least hold 3.2 watts a kilo if I've got it in me after all I just done, or try to do better than that at the end. I really could use another 10 minutes of recovery after that. So I see Nepper's already on the volcano. It's my guess. He or she is doing really well, averaging close to 4 watts a kilo here. I can't come anywhere near that. So I got about maybe 3.5 minutes of recovery left. Unless I just stop, which I'm not going to do for y'all's sake. I will not stop. Try to keep it moving. How many of you all like sprints? I like them when they come at the end of a race. It sees me pass the finish line ahead of everyone else, but I do not like the pain. Gosh. What did I sign myself up for as a sprinter, right? All right. Yep, it's coming up soon. Just a couple more minutes now. Sorry, I'm torturing you guys with this 0.5 watts per kilo recovery. All right. See what I can do here to get ready. My legs are shaking, actually. I can tell I worked hard on that last one. Oh, somebody else passing. God bless them. I don't know if I'm still the last person. Let's see. I was close earlier. I can't tell, actually. Maybe one person behind me. All right, we'll see the starting line soon here. It's coming up. Guess I got about 1.5 more minutes. All right, now for this last one, folks, I'm going to need you to cheer me on. These long efforts, they really hurt. I know I've been able to hold 3.2 watts a kilo for about 10 minutes. So I'm sure I can do that. If I can't, then you know I'm having a really bad day. All right, here it comes. I'm going to try to shoot for under 10 minutes, which is extremely reasonable. If you see here on the event screen, when it comes up, you'll see everybody else's time. I'm not going to be anywhere near the leader on this one. In fact, they're not even showing anyone else's time yet. Nobody's finished yet? Can't be. See if I can bring this up. Nope, never mind. It went away. Unless that was for the circuit. That might have been for the volcano circuit, not the KOM. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. There we go. Under 10 minutes, if I'm lucky. Ooh, I have less in my legs than I thought I did. I don't know, guys. I don't even think I can do 3.2. Whoops. Ooh. It hurts just to do over 3 watts. Like more than it should for a 10-minute effort. All my anaerobic capacity is gone. basically all I'm going to be able to do a threshold effort now, which is right about where I'm at. Sorry, guys. That's all the legs got in me. All right. There it is. Not too bad. Well, there it is, folks. That's the Zwift Academy baseline ride. And finish line, too, for that matter. For me, I think this is going to wrap, this weekend is wrapping up Zwift Academy. I doubt I'll get a chance to do any of the other rides this week. All right. There's the official finish line. I'll post up. Not because I've won anything, but just because I'm glad it's over. Whew. Hey folks, thank you so much for joining me today on this effort, this reintroduction to the Zwift racing world. Am I ready yet? Possibly, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I do hope to do some racing again soon. I'll have to continue my workouts and see if I'm really ready for the heated competition. Folks, thank you so much for joining today on this live stream. Have a wonderful Saturday wherever you're at. Take care. God bless. And as always, finish strong, folks. See you around.